Hello. I don't know. Little international flavor, you know. Here on Tuesday, February the 27th. Looking for her thing so I didn't step back on it. I figured I'd go ahead and answer my question in here in the kitchen. You know. Oh, damn. You know, for one more day, just for a slightly different background, so that, you know, and I'm going to answer my question first, so that I can give my tickles a little more time to marinate, or whatever. They've been in there for, 24 hours now. I did doze off a little bit when I got home. So, doze off a little bit more, maybe. It's like 9 a.m. So I'm gonna get to this early today. Yeah, I still haven't quite figured out. I was just thinking about, when we go on this trip this weekend, I'm still not exactly sure how I'm gonna answer the question every day, because there's no time where, I guess I could do it late at night after Mom goes to bed. Just like lock myself in the bathroom and talk really quiet. But there's like no time that I'm going to be able to do it where I'm not bothering her, like where she's not trying to watch TV, or I don't know how I'm going to exactly work it and a flirk it and a fling flick a flirk it. But anyway, let's see what the 27th question holds for today. Do you have a secret crush you're hiding? Yes. Peach. No, I don't know. Crush is a soda. I don't know if it's a pop. Sorry, here in the Midwest, I've said pop growing up. Even though I know it's soda. I don't think I have any in the fridge at the moment, but they're all fruit flavors. Like they did have a cherry one that was really good. One time. But yeah, it's like strawberry, orange, grape, I think. So kind of the fruity flavors. There might be a peach one right now. I don't know. There's a couple different flavors, I guess. But no, I don't have any secret sodas or like crushes on any. I don't really know if I've ever crushed on anyone in my entire life. I think I kind of started talking about this topic on one of the other questions, but I didn't really get too deep into it. There was two girls growing up that the only reason I was really interested in them is that I thought I had a shot with them. That was it. There was one girl, she was a family friend, Sabrina. She came to my uncle's parties, and when she was there, we would talk, we would gab, she would give me attention, and, she might have been interested in me. I don't know. I'm not good at telling that sort of thing, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to assume, I suppose. If somebody is into me, it's like you gotta let me know, I guess, But, I was a teenager and she gave me a bit of attention. Like I said, I thought I had a shot with her. It's not, I guess I kind of knew her, but I didn't, because later on, she told me some things, and, and then it's like, she got pregnant, and it was like, oh, okay, I guess I don't really know her life. But I don't really know if I was interested in her or just the thought of, like the opportunity to have possibly something, And there was another girl, her name was Esther. She moved into town. She was new in town, and it was about time for like homecoming or something, one of the dances, I don't know. And my friend Robert was like, hey, why don't you ask Esther to the dance? And I was like, oh, okay, maybe, I don't know. Very awkward teenage boyism. So, of course, I was too chicken shit. I waited until the last day because the dance was Friday, and I waited until Friday to ask her. And she was like, oh, I don't know, let me think about it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, my interest in Esther was the fact that she never said no to going to a dance with me. Because, the next time the dance came around, whatever the next dance was, I don't know. We had, like, barn warming, court warming, I don't know, some other, not prom. I skipped my proms, because fuck that shit. If it hadn't been for my friend Robert having me be the best man at his wedding, I would have successfully lived almost 44 years without ever having to be in a tux. Fuck that shit. But yeah, whatever the next dance was that came along, I asked her again, like a few days early. It wasn't on Friday. I don't know if it was on Monday. It might have been the week might have been half over. It might have been like Wednesday or something. I don't know. And once again, she was just trying to be nice. She wasn't interested, but she's like, oh, I don't know, maybe. Let me think about it. Blah 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 blah. So I was like, oh, okay. So it's like I thought I had a shot. I thought, that was it. I don't. To this day, I don't know anything about her, to be honest. And actually, she ended up dating my best friend, which was kind of, at the time it was devastating, and we've talked about it later, and he was like, oh man, you should have told me you were interested in her. He's like, I would have backed off, and I'm like, that's the thing, I don't think I was interested in her. I don't think I was interested in her at all. She just didn't say no to going to a dance with me. I thought I had a shot with her. That was it. That was it. That was enough, apparently, at the time. So I mean, the two people that I can think of that you might consider, especially not Esther, it was just, she didn't say no to going to a dance with me. So I can't say there was a crush there at all. But, I mean, I guess there was a little bit of excitement when I would see Sabrina, when I was like, oh, it's about time for one of Uncle Mike's parties. Sabrina will probably be there. We'll get to talk. We'll get to hang out, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if it was a crush. I don't know. I mean, I guess as close as maybe, a teenager that trying to figure out his own feelings might get. I don't know. I don't know. I've just never, I don't know. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. It's just kind of like this. It's kind of the same thing with her. Like, it's kind of like she showed me attention, and I thought I had a shot with her. Even though, I mean, she didn't live in town. I only ever saw her at my uncle's parties. I never learned to drive. It wasn't like I did go once and spend the weekend at her house, because there was some. She came to one of the dances down in my town. And then I went to one of the dances with her in her town, whatever. I came and spent the weekend with her and her family. Actually, somewhere around here. It's a tiny, tiny little town called Pittsville. I don't know. I don't really actually know how much is there. Apparently there's a school, at least. Or maybe it might have been Holden. I don't know. Pittsville might go to Holden School. I don't know. But, so... But I mean, I guess you could say that's probably the closest I've come to what I understand a crush to be, or a crush to feel like, I guess. But there again, it was like, I don't know, like, was it? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's like, I mean, it wasn't like I was... It wasn't like I was necessarily interested in her. I was interested in, prospects, I guess, and what could have been, what could be, what could happen between us, But there again, it's like, I mean, even if I'd gotten a girlfriend, I wouldn't know what to do with her. Like, what is it? How often do you feed her? Like, or something like, I don't know. There's actually, it's in terms of a boyfriend. It's like, oh, if I got a boyfriend, I wouldn't even know what to do with him. Like, do you have to feed him every day or something like that? I can't remember what the meme is, but yeah, it's like, I wouldn't have known what to do anyway. Like, you know, very, very innocent child. I guess we all are at some point, but, you know, most figure it out a lot faster, I guess. You know, but so I mean, I don't even know if I count Sabrina as a crush or not. But as I've said, it's probably the closest, from what I understand, a crush to feel like, or I guess what society has told me, or movies and TV, you know, crushing on someone is supposed to feel like. I mean, like I said, I would get excited when it was time for one of my uncle's parties because, you know, I knew she'd probably be there and we get to spend time together. Is that a crush? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've just never really felt that, I guess. I don't... I feel like I'm answering a lot of these questions, you know, pretty much the same way. Like, you know, I don't know. So I guess since I don't know if I've crushed on anyone, even when I was a teenager. I mean, like I said, I know what movies and TV and all of, you know, like, they tell me what it's supposed to feel like. And honestly, I don't know that I've ever really felt that feeling, to be honest. I mean, even with Sabrina, you know, like I said, I just thought that I had a shot with her. That was it. That was the baseline of my interest, really, you know? Like, it's just like with Esther. She never said no to going to a dance with me, so, you know, but that's definitely not, you know, not a crushable moment or anything like that. So, but at current time, no, I do not have any. So, you know, I don't really get excited when I see anyone, ever, I guess. It's kind of like, I'm just going through the motions, I don't know, like, autopilot 24/7, maybe, I don't know, but, I mean, I'm happy, don't worry. I'm happy with my simple little life that, you know, other than the 40 hours of work that I have to do to pay bills that I don't want to pay, but what else are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? This is life. So, I guess the simple answer to say all of that was, no. And I don't know that I ever actually have. So, whatever. But now it is 9:06. Mom has not replied back to me. She was asking me if there was one of her shows, The Floor. I guess it's like some kind of quiz show. I didn't watch it, so I don't. There's something about the blocks on the floor, and I don't know. But I guess the local channels are out or something. So she was asking if it was on one of my streaming services. And it's on Hulu, so she's gonna be here this weekend. You know? But that's it. So it's just 9:06. 6:09? No, 9:06. Ba-bow. I'm not sure if that's as effective. But anyway, so my tickles will have had 24 hours to soak and marinate, I don't know what you would call it. So I'm gonna try those next because I want to know. So, but anyway, this is today's yada yada yada, and I'll see you for whatever yada 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 comes next, I suppose.